Rene Magritte by Kiran. Rene Magritte was born in Lessens, Belgium in 1898. He was the eldest of 3 children. His parents were Regina Magritte and Leopold Magritte. Regina was a milliner, a person who sells women's hats. Leopold Magritte was a tailor and a textile merchant. When Magritte was 14 years old, his mother committed suicide by drowning herself in the River Sambre. Her body was found a little bit downstream of the river with her dress over her face. That's why Magritte paints people with cloth over their face. In 1916 through 1918, Magritte studied at the Académie Royale des Beaux-Arts school in Brussels, Belgium. In 1922, Magritte married Georgette Berger, who he met as a child. In 1926, Magritte produced his first surreal painting called The Lost Jockey. The jockey is riding on a wooden stage and it has curtains on the sides. The painting also has a very strong color contrast because it has some bright yellow and orange on the bottom and a dark red on the sides and the top. 1 year later, in 1927, he was showing that painting in his first solo show, but it was not well received by the art critics. Rene Magritte's most famous painting, made in 1964, is called The Son of Man. This painting shows a man in a suit who is wearing a bowler hat. He is standing in front of a short wall with the ocean and a cloudy sky in the foreground. There is an apple covering his face, but you can still see his eyes. My favorite painting is The Listening Room. It shows a huge apple that takes up basically the whole room. To me, it looks like the apple is looking out the window and listening to the ocean's waves. This painting that Rene Magritte made is my favorite painting because it has a lot of realism, but it will never actually be real. Sadly, in 1967, Magritte died of pancreatic cancer. He was 68. A famous quote that Rene Magritte said is, "Everything we see hides another thing. We always want to see what is hidden by what we see." Rene Magritte is known for his wonderful surreal paintings. You can see his artwork in a bunch of different museums around the world.